country music artist and conservative commentator says that she was inspired to speak out after being pressured to remove the American flag from her Instagram bio. Alexis Wilkins is standing strong, refusing to bend the knee, where she says some big players in the music industry tried telling her that the flag could be viewed as partisan. Wilkins says she wasn't politically outspoken before college until coming face to face with this moment, which she says inspired her to speak out and defend her conservative values. Watch.
At some point, I figured out that the industry was not predisposed to being super kind to people who loved America. When I was told to take an American flag out of my Instagram bio, or that I had to support certain things or do certain things in order to get booked on tours, in order to get signed to a label, there are things that ultimately you have to give up, and I wasn't willing to do that and bend the knee to that. I didn't end up ultimately deleting it because I refused to. The industry and some figureheads in the industry were just saying that me having an American flag in my bio was going to be seen as partisan, which is ridiculous because this is the country in which we live. It's not partisan either way.
Look, Tommy, she said it perfectly, but also what a brave girl. I think it seems like there's many who have succumbed to that pressure from the industry, and bravo to her for refusing to do so.
Yeah, the industry is certainly changing, and this kind of goes along with ABC making some decisions, right? In 2020, they wouldn't have made those decisions. And in 2020, she might not have felt emboldened to leave the flag in her bio because really 2020 kicked off, and I guess maybe even before that with Colin Kaepernick and the kneeling for the anthem, this narrative where the left doesn't love America anymore. And there was that, I believe it was the New York Times that wrote that piece about how someone saw the American flag everywhere, and it was so jarring, and it was so debilitating to see the American flag. It's weird to me that Democrats wouldn't want to be a part of the American flag, our symbolism, our traditions. If we are the ones that are monopolizing the American flag, it's because they've ceded it to us. So I guess we'll take it, but that's kind of a weird thing to give up if you're a political party in America.
And Charles, what I don't understand is I thought the music industry learned its lesson. As they tried to pressure their artists, and to those that refused, their ranks swelled. The viewers want that. The #1 hits are about faith, family, God, country, etc., aside from who produces it. So I'm not quite sure why they haven't seen that this industry and Americans, regardless of party, love their flag and love the country artists that stand up for it.
Every time something like this happens, and I mentioned Cracker Barrel earlier, last year it was Tractor Supply, when these companies that have this amazing connection, or in this instance, this genre, with the heartland, somehow thinks, and they're growing, think, okay, now we need to get someone from the Northeast, like one of these colleges in Boston, that shows how to keep going. Someone who's totally disconnected from the roots of it all, the genuineness of it all, the purity of it all, and start messing this stuff up. It's nuts that who could ever think that country music or a country music singer would be told not to be associated with the American flag? This is just so, if you could go back in a time capsule 10 years and tell someone, you're out of your mind, you know what I mean? You're crazy. It would never happen. This could never happen in our industry. Maybe some other form of music, but not this form. So it really is mind-boggling. I'm glad to see her push back. I'd love to see some names out there, too. I mean, who's doing this? Let's find out. Let's put some pressure on them.
Yeah, John Rich had an incredible interview with Sean Ryan Harris where he talked about these pressures at length and talked about the freedom that he enjoyed about not having to succumb to them, to be able to be loud and proud about being an American. But what I don't understand, Harris, is next to that flag, for example, it said USA. We are all here in the USA. Like, it didn't say American flag and then a certain political party. So when were they lost? You always say we all bleed red, white, and blue, or our colors are red, white, and blue, however you say it, better than me. But I don't understand why the industry doesn't get it.
Colors are red, white, and blue, and we all bleed red.
Thank you. Yes.
And having grown up brat, I mean, that has a special meaning to it. And so then I would ask these people who are against the flag, are you against our U.S. military? And are you going to fight for your own freedom? Because I guess you don't want the rest of us to fight with you and for you. The other thing that kind of is mind-boggling, what are companies going to do for the anniversary of this country, the 250? That's going to be a big deal next summer. Can you imagine? Like, if you have a small business and you might want to get your stuff out there, and if you're in, like, flag suppression mode and you've decided you hate the country and half the people in it, then where do you go when we're all out celebrating who we are and walking out our freedom? Do you just stay hidden? And I'm okay if you do, by the way.
You know they're going to protest, Harris, to answer your question.
Yuck.
It's going to be no kings. You saw it with the military parade,
Not
remember?
that day. Yeah,
they couldn't even celebrate it. Like, oh, this is authoritarian. No kings. That's how they respond. And they think that it's getting across to the independents that they might need to win over. Boy, are they going to be in for a rude awakening.
No doubt.
Yeah. And Kaylee, I just looked up her Instagram profile. She has even more followers now, again, sort of proving the point and underscoring that people love people who love their country, and this is in no way alienating. What's alienating is the decision pressuring her to take off the U.S. flag.
I love this, that she doubled down. The only music I listen to is Christian music, a little Norah Jones, and country music. I listen to country music nonstop. And one of the things that makes country music great is patriotism. Yes. And you think about September 11th. And I was just jotting down some of the songs I remember. Alan Jackson, Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning? Daryl Worley, Have You Forgotten? Or my personal favorite, the late Toby Keith. Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. His other song, which I love so much, Red, White, and Blue, Flying High on the Farm, Semper Fi tattooed on his left arm. The American flag, patriotism, is what makes country music great. And the idea that executives in country music don't get that, go find a different genre, because the American flag is wrapped all around country music, and it will be for, perpetuity.
That's right. 3 chords in the truth, as they say. Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Compagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.